Hello everybody, welcome back to the range. Tom here, and we are going to be doing two castings, this Lamborghini and the Shelby Cobra Daytona. The Shelby Cobra Daytona I've done before off camera, but I wanted to redo it. This is a buddy of mine's car that I gave to him a while back, and the Lamborghini I'm doing because he likes Lamborghinis. So why don't we head on down to the range and let's get started. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I really like how I did this Cobra Daytona, but, it was done with rattle can. So I wanted to redo it, put some different wheels on it, give it a better paint job, do the airbrush work to it. And so I was over at my buddy's house the other day, and I was looking at this, and I'm like, hey, let me take this back to my place and let me redo it. And he's a former Marine, literally my best friend since I've been living down here and doing this hobby. He's been a great guy, me and him hang out quite a bit. So I asked him what was his favorite car, and he told me it was a Lamborghini Diablo. Well, I couldn't find a Lamborghini Diablo, so I found this one, showed it to him. He's like, yeah, that'd be cool. And he's like, but the wing's got to go. I was like, I totally agree. The wing has got to go. So, and this is a Muscle Machines Lamborghini. So, it was just something new for me to do. So I've already put them in the stripper. The Lamborghini took a little bit longer. This Daytona or Cobra Daytona, I had to do a little bit of picking here and there, trying to get the cracks, the paint out of the cracks and stuff like that. But all in all, this is a great casting. I'd love to find another one of these to customize, do something a little bit different to. But, I just I had to redeem myself with this build. And to be honest, I believe I did. Once you guys see the final reveal, you guys can be the judge yourselves. And the thing is, I asked him colors, because I wanted I wanted him to kind of pick the colors because they were going to him. So it's I was just gonna do the Shelby, the Cobra Daytona. I was just gonna do that one, but then I decided to do a 2-car build. And it's been a while since you guys seen me actually painting my projects. So in this video, you actually get to see me at my airbrush booth painting the castings. I wanted to make sure that it was cleaned up, that it was good to go. It's one of my shorter videos because it's just a quick paint job. Wheel swap on the Daytona. The wheels that was on this Lamborghini, I decided to keep with it because I couldn't find any that would work, that were this right size. So, and you kind of already see the partial of the Cobra. I've already had it painted and stuff. I wanted to get it done and get everything going and stuff. So, I did the Daytona first while the Lamborghini was in strip, but you'll get to see the process of the Daytona here in a little bit of what I did and how I did it and the colors I picked. And I wanted to redo the interior, because I kind of had a makeshift interior I just kind of put together for this car to begin with. I don't think this interior actually came with the car because nothing really lined up on it. So I wanted to put an actual rim, so I took an old rim that I had laying around, and I was like, you know what, I'll just put it in here, carving it out to put the actual rim inside the tire portion of the interior. Kind of give it that more realistic tire look. And, I painted the interior, did all that, tried to get it perfect. Because, I didn't put the rim in until after it had already been painted. So, when I clear coated it, everything got clear coated at the same time. The interior didn't take long. I did an orange-ish interior. Can't remember the exact color orange, but I did some detailing up. Did the back dash. I did the seats. I did the dashboard, just kind of doing some little odd and end details on this casting. I did do more detail as I went in through, like when I was doing the actual body itself. I did the detailing and stuff like that, and I wanted to kind of give it a good look. I really did. I was hoping it would turn out, and it did. I did everything I could to kind of make everything match up and line up and everything. The wheels took me a while to pick out. So what I did was, and this happened to both the vehicles, I ended up doing a base coat white, just to have something for the colors to settle to, because when I went to paint the actual Lamborghini, the orange wasn't matching up, so I had to restrip it, and that's why I decided I gotta do an orange, or do the white base coat, even though there was plastic piece onto the Lamborghini that was already white. So I just pretty much re-primered everything white. Just put a white base coat and called it that. What I did was, after I painted it, let it dry, I went ahead and clear coated the white. And let it dry, because I was going to put these little letter stickers that I had. And my buddy, like I said, being a Marine, I decided to put the letters USMC along the hood, and I'm glad I did, because I thought it looked really nice. It looked really good. And I wanted to use all capital letters, but the capital letters were just way too big, so they wouldn't have fit entirely on the hood. So I wanted to make sure everything kind of stayed in a certain length. So once I was actually got it to where I wanted it, and you see here it's got USMC, painted it I can't remember the name of this orange, but I really like this color. So it's not a pearl, it's just a regular oblique color, but I went ahead and went over it with the orange. I went over actually 2 coats of orange just to be on the sure side. And the fun part was taping this off, because if you guys go back to my second episode, when I first started, a paint scheme that I did with the 66 Pontiac GTO, I kind of went along the same guidelines as that paint scheme, but just different colors. And after I got the orange done, like I said, it was a little flat color, but once you put a clear coat on it, gloss clear, it'll just shine it right up. So I took my tape, and like I said, I was just kind of making sure everything was lining up and make sure everything was pretty straight, and that's the thing, is I love doing different style paint schemes, even though this is technically the second time I've done this paint scheme. It's been a while. It's been over a year since I've done this style paint scheme. So, taping it up wasn't really that difficult. It's just trying to make sure everything was straight, make sure everything was lined up. Trying to find the center of the vehicle was one of the most difficult parts, because it was just kind of an odd... And it wasn't odd, it was just kind of making sure everything looked straight. And, I made sure that the orange and all the paint was dry before I put this blue masking tape on there, because if you don't watch it, you will peel the paint off. And I didn't want that to happen, so I let it sit for a little while. And I've been working on these 2 cars for probably about two days now. So, yeah, I did these pretty quick. So I was going through my colors, and he wanted orange and purple. He said he would like those colors. So I had this purple plum color that I had sitting around, because I couldn't find this custom purple I made a while back, and I couldn't find it, so I just went with the purple that I had. So all in all, I love the combination. It's got the Halloween colors, today being Halloween. Like I said in my 4 Horsemen build, happy Halloween, everybody. Happy birthday to my daughter, wherever she might be. Dad loves you. So, being Halloween, it's one of my favorite days. And so, with these colors, it kind of goes along with that Halloween theme, because most people see Halloween colors as purple, orange, black, that scenario. But I didn't go the same paint scheme with this Lambo that I did with the Shelby Cobra Daytona. I did a purple into orange fade because that's what my buddy wanted. He wanted a fade color, and you know, I didn't do too bad. I really liked how I did the fade, and excuse me, and I wanted it to make sure that it looked good. You know, I didn't do all, like half of the, I did part of the front end and the purple color because I wanted it to kind of not take over the colors. And you know, just the thing is, I didn't want to leave it just purple and orange, you know, so I ended up doing something a little bit different after I got done with the fade. And this is the first time I've done a fade on a casting, so it worked out pretty good. So I wanted to do what I needed to do, and after detailing a little bit of the casting, I wanted to, I did not like it, I had to put a little bit of black in it, let's just put it that way. So I mixed up a transparent black with a charcoal black with a little bit of satin gold, a little bit of wicked gold, and a little bit of, I don't know, just a little bit of all kinds of little dark colors and stuff. So I combined them all together and had this really nice dark pearl black that I mixed up. And I really love how that color turned out. And you know, it really helped make this casting stand out and pop a little bit better with the colors. And you know, it took me a while to mask it off because it had all those little bit of curves and a little bit of, you know, whatever. So why don't we go ahead and check out what we started off with, this nice Lamborghini and this Shelby Cobra Daytona. You know, I was going with the snow camo theme with the Cobra, plain white, muscle machines, Lamborghini, and I knew I had to change it because I am a person that does not like all white vehicles. I might do one later on down the future, I don't know. But without further ado, let's check out the final results.
You're in my domain, got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blowout, it's a hurricane, it's over before you know it. While you shaking, we're a dynasty in the making. We're the royalty, now we're breaking down the enemy. Move over for the soldiers. Take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine, we live for this. It's all for this.
I don't have enough ammo for that.
We're gonna stand
And I'll see you next time at the range.